All right, let's get into brilliant highlights now to bring you. Remember, 5-4 the final score of the first leg, so at the halfway point of this tie between PSG and Bayern. Second leg to come in Munich. On average, a goal every 10 minutes, by the way. That means 90 minutes, 9 goals. Incredible.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, my God.
That's Celia, She's definitely getting the yummy now.
Oh, God. Just sharing thoughts, everybody. Anyways.
You can take the gear out of Manchester.
Anyways.
Wowzer.
So, should we get to the highlights? Let's do it. So, Bayern Munich with the penalty early on. The penalty incident. Do you want to start with this, Jamie?
I mean, it was, to be honest, I didn't think it was a certain penalty, but listen, it probably is a penalty. But initially when I looked at it, I thought Luis Diaz almost was clever with it, if you like, made sure he got the contact. But I suppose when you dive in as a defender, it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? It's that man, Harry Kane. You never fancy him to not put that ball in the back of the net. Always has that run up, waits for the goalkeeper, very rarely misses. And what a run he's on in this competition.
Wow. And then Michael is at the chance. You can see here Bayern Munich getting the ball back. Carragher is on the ball, giving the ball to Michael Olise. He had the chance to make it 2-0, but Safanov didn't want that to happen, as you can see here. And the ball was almost set on the line after that. I don't know if the ball was going in. I mean, he didn't place that pretty well, and the goalkeeper saved it. And then, there was some mistakes, guys. There was some mistakes. And then Dembele didn't take the opportunity to finish that on the ball lost by Bayern Munich.
Wow. And then who steps up, Kate? My man. Who did I do before the game? My man. Carragher. Look at him. You go both ways. You think he's going to go to the left? Oopsie. No, I'm going to go the other way and bend it into that far corner. He's my favourite winger in Europe at the moment. Apart from Yamal, Olise, Mbappe. But he's up there. My favourite 4, top goal.
But then this man, Olise, I just don't know what to keep saying to him. He's absolutely taken the best left back in the world for the last few years. The absolute cleaners, goes past Marquinhos, almost gets an own goal. He's been absolutely unbelievable. You think of the attacking players on show here against Real Madrid last time out, and he's been head and shoulders above them all. But 60 seconds later, Neves, who I think almost scored an own goal at one end, puts it in and puts them 2-1 up after Bayern Munich had made a brilliant start to the game.
And then another chance on the counter. Desiree Doué is going to have it here. Whoops. Control the ball. It was always, what
did he do wrong there, TT?
Well, it's not an easy one to keep it low, but he hits it with the inside of his foot. It would have been a tiny bit better with his laces. And then Michael Olise receiving the ball right in the middle of the Paris Saint-Germain's team, and then he had only one idea, is to go and score. Safanov trying to anticipate him opening his foot. He curved it last minute. Goalkeeper gets done.
But then the one blemish on the night was this decision to give a penalty. Dembele trying to cross the ball. It's Davis. Takes a deflection onto his arm. Even if it doesn't take the deflection, it's not handball for me. The fact that it's his thigh in his hand is just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just almost thankful that there was so many goals after it, that it wasn't just finish on that goal. But the thought that something like that could happen in the final and cost someone the Champions League is absolutely ridiculous. Wow.
Overall, like Jamie said, great half of football. Let's dial into that, the penalty incident in a second. Are you guys all on the same page as Jamie? Just think it wasn't a penalty?
We're going to call common sense?
I think we're all in agreement.
I'll go back to my thing. The referee blew the whistle for a pen.
No, but it's not that it's not a penalty. It's that it's such a bad decision. Sometimes we don't agree with a decision and we think a referee got it wrong. It's not an easy job. That is so bad. And games at this level can't be decided like that. And as I said, I'm just thankful there was more goals in the game and almost not forget about it, but the second half sort of lived up to it, sort of billing, as we saw in the first half as well. But it was a shocking decision.
We're not getting Christina up? No?
I don't think Christina
She's
wants
just
to
put the
come
phone
on.
down.
No,
All right, should we get some more chances?
Done with us.
Let's go with, because Lima had a chance, didn't
Okay,
he?
let's talk about the games.
Yeah, he come on, didn't he, at half-time for Alphonso Davies. I thought he was going to stay back, but he was getting forward, in fairness to him, makes that inside run, and just comes off his left foot there. Can't get the connection he desired at the time. And then, Thierry.
Yes. Again, Vitinha passing that ball. That's the one I was talking about, and we're going to analyze it after. I think that's the only mistake you can call. That's a raw mistake for me. We will talk about it. But pass from Vitinha. Hakimi went forward. You can see here, both players, I think Dembele lets it go. Huh?
Yeah.
And then Kvaratskhelia is the target. Neuer goes the other way. 4-2 Paris Saint-Germain.
And then Dembele. I mean, how are Bayern so open? You know, I did talk about it before the game, but in terms of this here now, look at the run from Doué, and then Dembele can go both ways. He decides to go on his right foot, and then Neuer is just marginally onside, I would say there. Well, obviously he was, because they didn't get it back. But the goalkeeper at near post, through his legs. Unlucky.
Oh, wow.
He was unlucky, wasn't he? Unlucky.
At this point, when they had a lead like this, could PSG have taken a different approach? Should they maybe have taken a different approach and been more cautious in the way they played the game?
I just think it's difficult. I don't think PSG necessarily, I might be wrong because there's that many goals, we're getting caught on the counter-attack, but we felt as soon as it went 4-2 and 5-2, go back to 3-2. I think we were saying in here, Bayern Munich have to make sure when they go to the next leg, they're not behind by 2 goals. So you're thinking, so Bayern almost play a little bit cagey. When it goes 4-2 and 5-2, they've got no option. They have to just keep going and getting goals. And, you know, they got them. So I don't think they got, one was a set piece, wasn't it? I mean, listen, one was an unbelievable goal. Unbelievable by, you know, the pass from Kane and Diaz. And that's why I keep going back to, I think the attack and play that we saw tonight was probably of the highest quality probably I've ever seen in a game from both teams. I've never seen quality as good as that, where every attacking player on the pitch got the better of the guy he was up against. That's what it felt like.
Would you also say, because to be able to do that, the 2 fullbacks from both teams were always forward, helping, also making moves. So they were not often in, they were not often in one-to-one. Hakimi was going forward, Mendes was going forward. So therefore, that's why you had a lot of counters also in the game.
So you as a coach, would you be screaming at your players to stay in shape there or not? Because,
I will be honest with you, it doesn't matter what I think, because those guys will not change what they do. And at the end of the day, that's how they coach their team. We can be sitting here and talk about what we would have liked to see. And we all said it here. When he went to 3-2, let's all be honest, we all went, why Lemma is still going forward? Try to stay with the 3-2.
Yeah.
And he went forward and nearly scored when we said that. Mm-hmm. So that's how the 2 coaches like to coach their team.
Yeah, but when do you stop? When do you stop?
They don't.
At what level do you stop? Or they don't?
But they don't. Vincent Kompany told us the other day.
Against Madrid.
He will not change. Yeah. We all know that Luis Enrique will not change. Regardless if it was 4-0 or they were losing 4-0 or winning 4-0. That's why I said, yes, the winger were outstanding. But look at what also the fullbacks did bring to the 2 teams when they were going forward also. And yes, sometimes you're going to pay the price because you're not there. It's just how it is. Regardless of what I think, this is how they want to coach their team, and we have to respect that. But I surely did enjoy it.
Let's take a look at Bayern when they start to make their comeback into this game, make it 5-3 with Upamecano. Jamie?
Yeah, from a set piece, wasn't it? Yeah, so listen, not great defensively from them, as I say, you can see the set piece, but again, it's a really good delivery, really flat, makes it really difficult for the goalkeeper. And Upamecano, as I said, when you think about his team conceding 5, and we're very critical of Upamecano, he wasn't probably give away a howl, but this goal is absolutely...
The pass from Kane. Go on, Jamie.
Is it very much a little Bergkamp-like at Leicester away, that touch, the first touch from Luis Diaz?
Everything is Bergkamp, the pass.
Yeah.
Don't forget it was flanked offside as well, wouldn't it?
But to be the way control, and then sometimes when you're right in this type of situation, you're like, oh my God, I'm here. Yeah. The way he stayed relaxed to make sure he was going to dummy Marquinhos, recompose himself to finish. What a finish from Luis Diaz, I have to say.
Can we roll that again? Because it was such a splendid goal. I enjoyed it that much. The pass from Kane, the timing of a run from Diaz.
I think Kane, even as a centre forward, is one of the best passers of a ball in the world.
Agreed. But then the composure, TT. So what's going through his head here then now? Just
one thing that people, I mean, he has the quality we all know. Mission. One thing that people do forget is when you're in the box, you have the ball, so you are in control. The defender cannot do anything, so you have in bracket all the time in the world, football time, to be able to recompose yourself. Sometimes it happened to me also. You rush things just because you want to volley it after. No, put the ball down.
But can you learn that though? Is that a technical thing? And then because you have to have composure at the end of it. Can you learn that, or is that just something?
Yes, of course. Like I said to you, if you saw me play when I was young, you would have screamed. Because the amount of things I was doing, because I wasn't composed, I didn't realize that when you have the ball, you have time. He wants the ball, you have it. Calm down, recompose yourself. You're in the box. There's not a lot you guys can do when we entered the box.
Yeah.
You see how soon Marquinhos, instead of diving on him, he went back. He had to wait to see if he's going to shoot. No, obviously he's going to dummy shooting. You're going to buy it. He's in the box. Then you recompose yourself and finish. It's easy to say, now I'm sitting here. But that's what I'm saying. At that moment, it's 5-3. You receive that ball, you control it, you recompose yourself. You have time. You have more time than you think in the box.
So it gets to 5-4, and there were still more chances in this game. PSG hitting the bar, Micah.
Yes.
Yes, it was Mayunu, wasn't it? He come on, made a really good run, and then the left foot just off the bar though. But again, they kept going, didn't they? Really good pass by Vitinha, and then it looked like potentially they could add another, but wasn't meant to be. But they kept coming, didn't they?
And then just at the end, just to make sure that we didn't have enough, Pacho was clearing the ball off the line. I think it was Kimmich that nearly scored from a rebound in the box. I mean, that game had everything. Really, like, it's however you want to see it. This is why I say, do you keep your fullback in certain situations? You know what? It's 5-2. Do we keep our fullback here? Do we still go forward? It's total football. That's what you call total football. Everybody attacks, everybody defends. And like once again, I can only thank them. I hope we're going to have the same thing in München. In München.
You hope we will. Do you think we will?
The same as that?
Yeah.
No.
Who do you think will be more cautious?
Both. It's not about, I don't even know. I don't actually know. The ball will be more cautious, I think. Whoever wants it, I don't know. All I'm saying is, it might be, it's not so much the score. I've seen games where, I've seen 5-4s, I've seen 3-3, 4-4, whatever. It's how the both teams played. Like they wanted to play eye to eye. I just love it. Are we going to go and see that tomorrow? I don't know. I don't even hope so.
Peter Schmeichel said that he was going to get an interview for us. Micah requested that it would be with the studio. It's not.
Of course it's
He's
not.
spoken to Harry Kane. Here you go.
Harry, I don't know where you are in this, but we've just been watching the best game we've ever seen in the Champions League. We've been entertained. We've had 9 goals, and we've been asking the question: Who are the happiest? Are you the happiest for the result, or is it them?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be happy after a loss, that's for sure. We feel like we can win every game, and even today we felt like we could have won the game for sure. But when you're 5-2 down in the semi-final away from home, to show the type of character that we did, to claw our way back into the tie, and now essentially, we saw 9 goals today, but it's 1-0 going into the Allianz next week. So, crazy game, a lot happened, a lot to digest, and I think improve on. But overall, I think it leaves us with belief because we scored 4 goals away from home. They have to come to the Allianz, and we have to try and make that our fortress next week.
Oh, career-defining season, this one, for Harry Kane.
Yeah, and you know what, I've been thinking about Harry Kane a lot because, not for too long, okay, someone's in me here. I think if he could go on, I think he's getting close to being, or has been on for a couple of years, one of the best players in the world, not just the best striker, he's more than a striker. But he's probably getting close to the end of his career. And when he gets to the end of his career, where would he be in terms of like the greatest English players of all time? He probably needs a couple of big trophies, really, to go alongside, the absolute greats. But he's not far away. He's one of the best players I think this country's ever, or our country's ever produced.
Let's take you.
Depends what country you're from at the moment.
I'm from the UK, always.
Okay.
Always and forever. Let's go out to Paris, though, because Ousmane Dembélé is standing by. Woo! Thierry, do you want to start?
Oh my God.
Ousmane, quand même, il y a victoire, donc félicitations. Mais est-ce que
Merci.
tu es vraiment satisfait parce que le 5-2 c'était quand même un
Congratulations
peu
for the
mieux.
victory, but are you truly satisfied because 5-2 would have been better?
Oui, bien évidemment, c'était
obviously.
mieux, mais
It would have been
c'est la demi-finale
better.
de Ligue des Champions. Il y a
But it's the
de grandes
semi-final of the
équipes sur le
Champions
terrain.
League. There's
Le Bayern,
big
ils sont
teams
incroyables.
playing on this pitch.
Voilà, ils jouent,
Bayern are incredible.
ils attaquent, nous aussi on attaque.
They
donc,
attack, we attack.
il fallait rester concentré quand
We had
il y avait
to
5-2.
stay
Mais
focused
voilà, il y a de
when it
grandes
was
équipes sur le terrain.
5-2.
Tout est possible sur une demi-finale. Donc,
But everything is
voilà, il
possible
faut
in a
rester concentré.
semi-final. So now
On
we
n'est
have
qu'à
to
la
stay
mi-temps
focused.
de cette demi-finale. Et
We're only at
comme je l'ai dit, il y a
half-time of
15
this
jours, il faut
tie.
souffrir pour aller jusqu'en finale.
And we'll do everything that we can to get to the
Et
final.
Ousmane, écoute, c'est pas une attaque contre peu importe la philosophie, l'identité.
It's
Mais
not
nous,
an
on
attack
regarde
against
ça
the
et de temps en temps, on se dit, mais il y a 5-2.
But it's
Il faut
5-2.
tout fermer.
Why don't
Mais
we
c'est
close
pas
it
vraiment
down?
le style de la maison.
But that's not the way that you guys play the game.
C'est ça, mais après,
that's
dans
it.
le match, je pense qu'il faut jouer avec la tête, surtout
You have
ce
to
genre
play
de
with your
match-là.
head, especially
Voilà,
in
c'est
this
les
type
petits
of game.
détails. Voilà, on a pris le 5-3, ça nous a mis un petit coup dans la tête,
The
mais
5-3 that
voilà, il faut
got
rester
into our heads a
concentré.
little bit,
On sait que ça va être difficile à
We
Munich,
know
donc
that it's gonna be difficult in
on va
Munich.
essayer d'aller gagner là-bas encore.
but we're going to go there and try and win again.
Sinon, un petit truc hors match.
thing.
La bataille d'Evreux n'est pas finie.
La bataille de quoi?
Non, elle n'est pas finie, elle est qu'à la mi-temps, donc il a marqué, j'ai marqué, donc voilà,
Oh,
je
okay.
lui dis à la semaine prochaine.
Thierry, explain that to the viewers just one
No, it's
second.
because Upamecano and Ousmane Dembele are from the same town and they're proud of their town. And I think the whole neighborhood was in the stadium. So I said, the battle is not over. He said, yeah, he scored, I scored. I'll see him in Munich.
Anybody else?
I can't speak French.
I'll translate. Oh no, Thierry will translate for you.
This for us was one of the greatest games, we've ever seen. And I said before, Ousmane, that I don't think I've ever seen so many attacking players on the pitch perform at their absolute best, for you, including you, and also for Bayern Munich.
Je vais traduire. T'as compris ou pas? Ou je traduis?
Un peu.
Écoute, c'est Jamie. Jamie, il a dit qu'il avait jamais vu.
Il a l'accent de Liverpool.
Ouais, mais
Yeah, that one.
je vais traduire. Il a dit qu'il avait jamais vu deux équipes comme ça. Tous les attaquants de votre côté et les attaquants de l'autre côté ont vraiment été performants. Il a dit que c'est la première fois qu'il avait vu ça dans sa vie. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses?
Ouais, c'est ça.
Yeah, exactly.
Deux équipes, comme je l'ai dit, qui attaquent, que ce soit les attaquants, les milieux de terrain, ou bien les latéraux, tout le monde attaque. Voilà, ça donne un match spectaculaire. C'est magnifique pour vous, les téléspectateurs, mais il faut beaucoup
For you
d'énergie
guys,
pour
the
nous.
spectators,
non, ça a été un
it's a
match
great game, but it takes a lot of energy for us.
Voilà, on s'attend à la même chose à Munich.
We're expecting the same thing
En tout cas,
in Munich.
franchement, merci parce que de temps en temps, c'est pas facile à regarder les matchs, mais là, vous nous avez régalé. Merci.
Says thank you very much because we enjoyed that match. That was a great one to watch.
En tout cas, merci à vous. J'espère à la semaine prochaine avec le sourire.
Ah, j'espère pour toi.
Okay, TTT, I'm going to try, ask him something in bonjour.
Micah va te parler en français.
Excuse-moi. Les joueurs seraient-ils aux bons la semaine prochaine? Non?
Dis-lui.
Let it be.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, what
It's
was
okay,
that?
it's okay, Micah.
Will the game be as good next week?
Et est-ce que le match sera aussi bien la semaine prochaine?
Prochaine. Yes.
Je l'espère
so.
avec,
I hope so.
avec une victoire de notre part, mais
But with a
voilà, les deux
victory
équipes vont attaquer.
on our side,
Et voilà, j'espère que ça va donner encore un match
I
spectaculaire.
hope it's going to be another
Et
spectacular
voilà, que
game.
du plaisir pour nous et pour vous surtout.
That's just a pleasure for us and a pleasure for you guys too.
How do you have so much energy? The way you press, you play one wing on the right, on the left, central. What are you eating for dinner? I want to know, please.
Il veut savoir ce que tu manges parce qu'il a dit t'as trop d'énergie.
Non, c'est simple. Si tu presses pas, si tu défends pas, Luis Enrique va te mettre sur le banc.
Ah, ok.
C'est juste ça.
If you don't press, if you don't run.
Luis Enrique puts you on the bench. Très bien, merci.
Merci à vous. Merci.
No, but he said something very important because I asked him a question about 5-2 and 5, would have been better than 5-4, obviously. And he said, yes, sometimes we need to understand moments and play a bit more with our heads.
Yes, he did. Will they do it?
Well, it seems not. That they don't play that way. But look, it was enjoyable for us. But you need to have moments, though, in the Champions League where you need to make sure that when you suffer, you're not going to concede. It's important. This guy right here, his team knew how to do that to the T.
Yes, they did. All right, everybody, we're going to go to a break. We'll be